Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today I am in Mirbat. I am back in the old city down near the bay, a place that I love to take photos. I have a plan today. In my Nikon F3, I have about 2/3 of a roll of the Konocolor 400. I've shot this film before, always loved the results. The last roll I did, I noticed there's a lot of graining in the scans. Now, of course, I don't mind a bit of grain. I shoot film. It's the kind of thing you have to accept. So that's not the problem. But I do know that there's ways that you can use a lower ISO. I shot at 400 normally. And you can have small changes in both the saturation and the hue of the colors. So today I thought, okay, I've got some of the film in the camera. I'm gonna shoot 3 shots of 5 different scenes. I'm gonna shoot at 400, 300, and 200. And what I want to know is there an ideal ISO for me, for what I want from the film? So I'm not gonna change the aperture, and I'm not gonna be changing shutter speed. I'm actually gonna be changing the ISO on the camera and leave everything else exactly the same, and then develop the film and see if there's any difference in the results. So here I am, I've got my favorite thing. Let's get started. Same shot. 3 times. See if that makes a difference. I know when I set off, I told you I was going to do 5 scenes with 3 shots. I wasn't even trying to do the math, so that was pretty stupid. I can get 8, 24 shots. I think I had 10 shots taken on the roll. So yeah, we're just gonna get a couple more. There are some roosters and some chickens right near my car. This place always has them. I don't know if they sell them. That's where they sort of keep them. That sounds kind of morbid. I'm gonna swing by there and see if I can get those as my last shots. Well, that is it. It is mission complete. It is time to pack up. I got a couple extra of the ducks and chickens at 200. I'm really interested to see the difference between the 400 and the 200. The 300 is sort of that half stop to see if there is that in between that just hits the right spot. But I want to see grain, depth of the color, saturation, and determining which end is going to be better for me, closer to 200 or closer to 400. The environment I shoot in is definitely always very bright, and it can lead to some washout in color. So I really want to put this film in the sweet spot for me because I really love the film. It's a great price, it's a great film, there's no question about it. So I'm interested to see how these negatives compare, and the weather is getting a bit windier and maybe not ideal. So it's a good time to pack it up and get back to the house. Taking a chance to look through the negatives, the 400 to 200 is really what matters. The 300, that half stop maybe would have something, maybe not, just there for the experiment, but not expecting much. What I have noticed is there's slightly less grain in the 200. I mean slightly, but enough to where, yeah, it might make a difference in the choice I make moving forward. The one thing I really noticed during the scanning process and the editing was the 200 seems to give just a bit more flexibility in the edit, the scan of the negative, and the actual editing of the final image. All the images were edited exactly the same with the same values for all the parameters, and which reached more or less the same final image. But during the process, I realized that the 200 just had more space to edit without manipulating the image in a way that would be changing the way that the film was going to behave based on the environment. And that one positive really is leading me towards 200 might be the space that I would like to shoot the Kono 400 color at. I think that has a lot to do with the environment that I'm in. There's a lot of sun, there's not a lot of overcast sort of days, which means allowing a bit more of the colors to saturate and to, I guess, sort of mature during a slower speed offers more flexibility in the results. I'm not disappointed at the 400 by any means, but some areas where there would be a lot of sun and burnout, the 200 just seems to have offered a bit more, I don't know what to say, but especially in the picture of the mosque next to the old building, the mosque is white, and the 200 has given me a little bit of an off-white and a bit more detail in that area. Here, the 200 handled the shadows better, and I'm able to get the plant coming through with more of the foliage and the leaf and offset a bit of that shadow better and give the image a better overall quality. So, based on what I see, if I shoot at 200 or 400, I'm safe. So I know that. 200 is offering me a bit more than the 400, and changing the speed has no real damaging effect. So nothing but positives shooting at 200. I think 200 is where I'm going to go from here. I think if you're shooting the Kono Color 400 at 400, you're going to be very happy with the results. I think if you're shooting at 200, like I was, I am very happy with the results. So I'm not trying to make some sort of declaration or influence the way that you use that film. Film interacts with the environment you're in. And if the environment you're in is providing this flexibility, let's say, in shooting speeds and still getting results that you're really happy with, I think that's the way that you go about it. It's a fantastic film any way you want to put it. 400, 200, I might shoot 100 one day just for fun. It's a fantastic film. So that's it for me. I like 200, and I would say if you haven't tried the Kono 400, give it a shot. It's a great film. It's a really nice price. Can't go wrong with that. And the results, well, they make me happy. So that's it for that. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care.